Hello, and very happy to see you on our channel again. Today we're bringing you a piece of breaking news from a royal expert. Meghan Markle branded tacky and staged element to new photos exposed by body language expert. Meghan Markle and Harry branded tacky as they bring along a photographer for charity work. They were photographed helping out at a charity event in Los Angeles. A body language expert has claimed to notice a staged element in their new snaps. The drive-thru event was organized by charity Baby to Baby that provides children living in poverty ages 0 to 12 years with diapers, clothing, and all the basic necessities that every child deserves. Meghan and Harry were photographed when handing out diapers, books, and clothes to families in need as part of a charitable initiative launched by the not-for-profit organization Baby to Baby. However, their act of kindness appears to have been tainted for some royal fans after it appeared the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had brought along a photographer to document their work. The photos were credited to a freelance photographer on behalf of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Meghan and Harry were both wearing face masks in the pictures that showed them handing out supplies to parents and young children. The photos were taken by a freelance photographer and show Meghan and Harry seemingly at ease as they interact with families. Body language expert and author Judy James analyzed the photos for express.co.uk and noticed there was a performance dimension in them. Judy told Express magazine this: "The obviously busy presence of photographers must have added to a performance element and dimension to these poses, making them less spontaneous than they might look. But as the small boy peers out from behind a mask and a cap, Harry bends in what seems like an attempt to catch his eye and make him smile too." The photos prompted a backlash from some royal fans on social media, with one branding their appearance at the event tacky. A savvy but transparent move. Also, it's tacky to openly bring your own photographer to a volunteer opportunity. While Harry seems to enjoy the physical work, Meghan's approach is more maternal, Judy explained. She continued, "Yes, very well put. It doesn't come across particularly well to bring your personal photographer along with you. High-resolution pictures, private photographer. If that's not PR, I don't know what is." The pictures, distributed to members of the press and published on Baby to Baby's Instagram account, have been credited to Christian Monterosa for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. She continues, "Meghan adopts a more maternal-looking stance, getting up close to the people she's helping and even kneeling to attend to a small boy's backpack. Her eye smile is visible above the mask as she bends close to the car window to hand in parcels." According to Judy, Harry seemed to be in his element as he immersed himself in the task at hand. She said, "In many ways, this is Harry back to doing what he does best and what he always appeared to enjoy the most, throwing himself into charity work that is active, hands-on, and with scope to use his humor to cheer people up. He's splayed and energetic here, either passing supplies down with one foot on the curb or pulling a huge thumbs-up gesture to make the recipients grin." According to Judy, Harry's obvious enthusiasm suggests he may miss his days in the military. She says it's moments like this, plus his verbal reference during their video link yesterday, that suggests he might be missing his army role. Prince Harry's career in the British Army spanned a decade, and he spent 2 tours in Afghanistan. Another royal expert expressed this opinion. "Given this is very much a celebrity charity, can see why the Sussexes would want to participate. However, did they actually contribute anything towards buying the gear they are so graciously handing out? They're just trying to buy popularity, but they're still just a phony couple, especially Meghan. Do as I say, not as I do." So it was confirmed that the charity paid for them and their team to fly by private jet from Montecito to Los Angeles and back, as per their demands, and all for a pap walk. Her clothing and jewelry now up on sale on Meghan's Mirror. What part of this doesn't feel like a charity? No mention of Meghan and Harry donating any money. It is extremely tacky and a cynical move on their part to bring their own photographer. If they'd done it quietly, fair enough, but they're only doing it for show and to get publicity. That's about right. They will probably say it's a paparazzi photographer and that they didn't bring him, but it's all self-promotion. It appears to be all about them, not the charity. Very odd for a couple who allegedly left the royal family because they wanted more privacy. Charity begins at home. You've certainly lived up to that little saying by dipping your digits into Travelist. Real charitable deeds are carried out by the silent majority who do their work to genuinely help the needy and not to advertise what they're doing. The most disgusting example of using people less fortunate to boost your own future. Do they ever do anything right that isn't in their own interest? A nonprofit charity has a new meaning in modern day language, 95% going into the pair's pocket. Someone has to pay that massive mortgage on Meghan's name. No wonder Meghan is crazed with jealousy, but there's nothing she can do because she's a greedy, self-promoting fake, and we have all seen the evidence. The expert continued, I don't understand. Why hire a photographer when hundreds of paps have been hounding for months? Where are the paps? Aren't they scared their photos will be taken and someone else will profit? They'll do anything for an opportunity to be the center of attention. I would not give a penny to any charity they run. I would think more of the ones that did the charity work for the kindness than these egomaniacs that want to document all they do just to state, look at me, I'm being kind. Meghan's tarnished the royal family and the British people with her book and all her passive-aggressive Zoom calls. The only charity she supports is herself. And as for her handbag, he needs kicking out of the British royal family right alongside her. Can you imagine how they're going to try to milk the anniversary of Princess Diana's death next week? Despicable. Maybe she could be the new voice. The new voiceover for Despicable Me. How much did they pay the favored camera clicker? And did the money come from the charity they've reinvested for themselves? I thought every click of a camera takes H back to the death of his mother. He seems to have gotten over that. I also thought true altruistic people do things quietly without publicity. These two do nothing for anyone without some sort of return. Remember, don't give the milk away for free. Doria apparently told this to Meghan. Seems she has got the message through to Harry. Other UK tabloids either cropped photo credits off the photos or neglected to mention that this was their personal photographer. You're the only outlet mentioning how they brought their own photographer and therefore own the photos. Markle always said she would control what was shown about them. Maybe their act of kindness appears to have been tainted for some royal fans after it appeared the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had brought along a photographer. That's not charity work. That's manipulation and profiteering on the backs of the poor. Usual cringe from this pair of grifters. Once again, you have the double standard being applied by the public against Meghan and Harry. Every event, large and small, by the royal family is photographed. Consider the Cambridges outside their home clapping for heroes. Who would have believed there would be a photographer outside to record the event? A lot of hot air being blown over nothing. Both make me sick with their statements, public appearances, and their stupid comments for the British press witch hunt. They create an anti-monarch sentiment to our country, and instead of showing their 9 million purchased mansion, they should pay back what they owe us. I'm a staunch royal supporter, but those two should be buried alive and disappear from our system. Did she really discover after the wedding how difficult and demanding royal protocols are? Of course not, but she and Harry have betrayed our country. Nothing wrong if he married her, but shut up and don't insult our queen with your stupid wife and her comments. Another royal fan had this to say, forgive me, but I thought Meghan taught people and trained animals. Does she think we're all like dogs or performing seals, that we can be trained to respond to stimuli in certain ways? This sounds like mind games to me, a truly dangerous route to go down. It's a pity nobody trained her to be kind to the people who made her so welcome and spent a fortune on her. As for handling babies, I've never seen a woman hold a baby the way she does. The way she was holding Archie at the polo match when he was still tiny, or on that walk in a Canadian park where he could have suffered hip displacement from the way she had him in that sling. The formal photos show her holding out holding him out like a bloody doll, no support for his head. I would say she's not got a maternal bone in her body. Harry is the maternal one. Another fan added this. This was a slip into what is really going on in her mind, pure and simple. But in that sense, she's way too stupid to even realize and therefore prove she wants an outlet to just be seen and noticed and not heard for the sake of hearing something important. Otherwise, she would have corrected herself quickly. I really don't understand why she thinks that anyone would listen to her teachings. She's not qualified to preach to us. Unless she thinks that there are people out there dumb enough to believe her, joining the British royal family, giving her special qualities. I literally cannot listen to her videos. I have to rely on someone posting her words. How about you? What do you think of these royal experts' points of view? Please let us know in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.